Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video I would like to speak about all the reasons that I know, and maybe there are many more reasons, but many reasons anyway that I know of, and it's about why taking dairy products is bad for our health and bad for our environment, and just in general it's not the best thing that we can do as a intelligent and like highly, I don't know, cultured and evolved species, if you like. So yes, look, first I would like to maybe read you out the reasons, just quite a big list of 33 reasons that I looked up on the internet and I found to convey to you. I knew most of them, but like some of them I didn't know, so you can see if they relate to your life. Look, I know I'll get a lot of criticism about this video, but I don't really care, because in my life I'll tell you my story later after reading you the reasons how it improved my life when I stopped taking dairy products. But yeah, so first let's go through 33 reasons why taking dairy products is not good for you, and this one is particularly about the cow's milk and related products made from the cow's milk. So number one, it's lactose intolerance. Lots of people are not tolerating lactose well in their body, and it makes them feel bad and all that. I'll just go quick through the points, I'm not gonna elaborate, so you can Google it up, why milk or dairy products can cause lactose intolerance. And I intend to make this video as short as possible, just to give you the reasons and then give you some food for thoughts, and then you can just go online, go to Google, go to ChatGPT or wherever online you go, and just do your research and please try things. Don't just listen and think, oh, this guy's talking about that and maybe I'll try it, or not. Try it and do your research, because it has been done by many people, many doctors, many like scientists, and it's like just not not just like random information floating on the internet. It has hugely scientifically backed research, and many thousands of hours put in it, so it's not just empty words. So number one, lactose intolerance. Then number two, it's very high in saturated fat contents. Okay, so it's not very light on fats, and it's like gonna clog your arteries and just gonna be not good for your body overall. Can raise cholesterol levels, increase risk of heart disease, and so on. Again, research the rest of the consequences taking highly saturated fat foods. Then reason number three, dairy products, they're high, usually higher than normal in hormones, and sometimes also in antibiotics. Majority of them have high degree of those, so yeah, that's also not good for our bodies, definitely. Okay, some hormones and antibiotics, you don't want to take it without reasons. Then reason number four, they have insulin-like growth factor, IGF, hormones there, so it will increase the risk of certain cancers, including breast and prostate cancer. So it's just like a growth hormone. It's a high in growth hormone, and it's not very good for your body as well, because think about how the cows, like calves, they grow so fast. They grow for 1 to 6 months, they become like a huge cow. How many kilos? Like maybe dozens and hundreds of kilos they put in that short span of time. And we as humans, we don't do that. Our babies, and we don't grow that fast, and that's not for us, definitely. So that's another point. So then point number five, lots of people, they have dairy allergies. So you can have allergic reactions from mild itching to severe reactions, and that can cause serious health risks as well. Then reason number six, acne aggravation. So you can have breakouts of the acne on your face, and if you have some acne, try to get rid of dairy products. You will see, look, I cannot guarantee, but you most likely will see some reductions in them, but you can try some different things, but it could be the reason. Okay, so that's another point. Then reason number seven, it's not good for bone health. People believe that milk is high in calcium and that. Yes, it has calcium in it, but it actually it can make you leach calcium from bones as well. So research that as well. Okay, don't take my word for it, just research it scientifically based on, I mean, the information that's available there and what has been revealed already. So then reason number 8, potential link to Parkinson's disease. So some studies suggest a connection between dairy consumption and Parkinson's disease. So that's another negative point there. Then reason number 9, or like point number 9, let's say environmental degradation. So dairy farming contributes to deforestation, greenhouses, gas emissions and water pollution, and it's on much higher scale rather than when it's just, you know, plant-based farming. If you compare, you know, how the milk is produced and how cows grow, how much they have to consume, all the foods and everything, just again do your research. So that's environmental degradation, that's a bad factor as well. Then number 10, one of the biggest reasons as well, look if you care or not, but it's ethical concerns. And it's how you see those poor cows. They grow in, like, they live in those confinement housing, and how their calves are separated from them, you know, when the babies are separated from moms, you know, and how they're just milked there with those machines to their, you know, breasts, if you can call their breasts or whatever, you know, I don't know the exact name for the animal, but yeah. And then how the calves are raised, how they're slaughtered when they're little, you know, and just all this humane side or inhumane side of this industry. And, you know, like, I will make a special actually video. This is one of the points that really hurts me, you know, like, we talk about Holocaust, yeah, like, people will really probably hate me for that, but I want to, like, look into your eyes and speak it out, you know, because it's big point, you know. People talk about Holocaust and how horrible it is and how bad it is, like, yeah, it's like, oh, they killed so many people, they gassed them and burned them, you know, and this and that. But think how many those calves and how many cows they die every day in those slaughterhouses, and we don't think it's a Holocaust, you know, we don't think so. We just take it as it's a normal thing. And then we wonder why some bad things may happen on this earth as well. And look, I will make some series of videos. I have these feelings that, you know, like, everything in life is connected, and the way you treat other beings, that's the way, like, sometimes, I don't know how, but you will be treated by the nature or by, you know, the forces around us. I don't know how it works exactly. I'm not like a, you know, super, like, I don't know, enlightened, intelligent, whatever, visionary, but it's not, you don't have to be a super scientific person or someone who can understand, like, you know, if you live with a person and you're gonna kick them, they're gonna kick you back. But there are some rules in this world that work on a higher scale that we think, not like beyond what we see, you know. It's like not just what's visible, and if you do some stuff, it'll come back to you somehow. And it looks like some stuff is coming back to us as a human race on a global scale, in a bigger picture scale, if you know what I mean. So yeah, ethical concerns. If that's, you know, doesn't bother you, I would highly recommend you read into it, look into those, you know, eyes of those animals, into those eyes of those calves, of those cows, you know, how they're being separated, and then how they're being milked, you know, and then just, it's like a torture life for them. It's like total torture. And then these cycles they go through, the birth and milking, and then they're just gonna be slaughtered. In like the year when they cannot produce milk anymore, that's it, they're done, slaughtered, that's it, then make a steak, that's it. Anyway, but ethical concerns, that's a big point for me, that one that really hurts me a lot, you know. Anyway, that one is done now. So point 11, it increases mucus production in us when we take dairy products, and so it may worsen respiratory conditions like asthma and sinusitis. So look into that if you have those two and you take dairy. So then point number 12, type 1 diabetes. So early exposure to cow's milk protein may be linked to the development of type 1 diabetes in susceptible children. Yeah, so it's probably not all people, but there is a link, and there are studies that are done. So look into that as well. Now, point number 13, risk of environmental allergies. Dairy intake may heighten the risk of environmental allergies such as hay fever as well, so look into that. Then number 14, contamination risk. Then dairy products can be contaminated with harmful bacteria like E. coli or Salmonella or some other one similar, because it's a very fast spoiling product. So the shelf life is not very fast. I mean, not very long, sorry, you know, and it's going off very quickly. And then once you get it, it's already not fresh, you know. Like the best milk is when you take it from the cow directly and drink it within a few hours when it's still warm, or when it's like 1-2 days in the fridge. But imagine how many days it spends in those, I don't know, industrial containers in your supermarkets, on the shelf somewhere. So yeah, definitely that's the big risk factor as well. So you can get really poisoned sometimes and infected by those. So then number 15, point number 15, then it's insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes. Dairy consumption may exacerbate insulin resistance and increase the risk of type 2 diabetes. Again, read into it, don't take my word for granted, read into it, research that. Then point number 16 is a water scarcity. Dairy farming requires significant water resources, contributing to water scarcity issues. Okay, so again, it's all about how the agriculture, like the animal raising, like all the, like industry works, and how much water is consumed by that industry. So that could be a big factor there. Then point number 17, it's a weight gain and obesity. Again, excessive dairy consumption can lead to weight gain and obesity due to its calorie and fat content. It's high calorie food and it's a lot of fats as well. It's not made for humans. I'll add another point at the very end. Trust me, it's not made for humans. The milk is just made for the calf, okay? Like, all right, if you have a wife, or like our ladies, yeah, they have child, they have milk. Why don't they have milk all their life? So why do they have milk in the first place? Because they have a child. Same for the cows, they don't have milk all their lives. The milk is only there when they have a calf. So the milk is only for that calf, only in that period of time when it's needed. So it's only designed by nature, by the universe, by God, just for the calf. And we are like, I would call us like parasitical beings. We just grab it because we can, without thinking about any consequences and anything else. We just grab it only because we can. They have power, and that's it. Think about that, okay? All right, so then weight gain and obesity, done with that. So now point 18, contribution to deforestation. Dairy production contributes to deforestation for pasture and feed crop cultivation. Again, read about it, look at the numbers, don't take my word for granted. That's just, thought for research. Then number 19, dental erosion and cavities. Dairy's acidity can contribute to dental erosion and cavities. This one I can also can swear by, because I was taking dairy products, I mean, up to, I think I've stopped, I forgot how many years ago, but maybe about maybe 7, 8, 9, 10 plus years. I forgot exactly the number of years, but I used to have some stuff on my teeth in the morning when I used to take whey protein for quite a while since I stopped all the dairy products. But then when I stopped that, I noticed immediately the next week my teeth, in the morning when you touch your teeth with your tongue, they're like smooth surface, on the teeth. But when I took just 2 serves of that whey protein per day, it would, my teeth would have some stuff, as if you eat some sweets at night, something like that. So anyway, dental erosion and cavities, that's a big reason as well. So now number 20 is a pesticide and contaminant exposure. So dairy products may contain traces of pesticides and environmental contaminants, because they're in contact with many things when the products are processed, and plus it comes from the cows when they eat those grasses, when it's not organic farming as well, especially when it's not organic farming, I guess. So then number 21, point 21, phosphorus disruption. That's high phosphorus level in dairy products may disrupt calcium balance in the body, which can affect the bone health as well. Again, don't believe me, you just go and read and do your research as well. Then point 22, methane emissions. Dairy production contributes to methane emissions, a potent greenhouse gas as well. So that's not good for environment as well. Now, number 23, point 23, it's excess sugar intake. That says here, processed dairy products can lead to excess sugar intake, increasing the risk of obesity and metabolic disorders. So that's another big reason as well. Then 24 is inflammation. Dairy consumption has been associated with increased inflammation in the body, and just like, you know, just increased level of inflammation potential, okay, or those inflammation factors in the body as well. So just again, read into it. I can tell you, I felt that as well. Like, since I stopped all the dairy products, like, I felt better, I felt cleaner, and I felt just, you know, overall lighter and happier. So yeah, so inflammation. Then point 25, it's an autoimmune disease risk. Some studies suggest that dairy intake may increase the risk of autoimmune disease. Okay, so again, read into it. If you have autoimmune disease, highly recommend you try to get rid of all the dairy products and see for yourself. Hope it helps you, but hope you already don't take dairy products, but if you take, try it. Okay, so now point 26, gallstone formation. High fat dairy products may increase the risk of gallstones as well. Now point 27, skin conditions. Certain dairy proteins may contribute to the development of eczema and other skin conditions. Okay, so I don't know, in my case I had like sometimes some rashes on my eyes in winter. I don't know if it was dairy or not, but it was like over 10 years ago. But I want to touch wood, I've never had those things for like, I don't know, many years now, so I hope they don't come back. That's again, I want to touch wood. So could affect your skin conditions. Then point 28, cognitive decline. Dairy consumption has been linked to increased risk of cognitive decline and dementia there. So again, read onto it, research it, see for yourself, don't believe me. Now, point 29, insulin resistance, okay? So dairy saturated fats content may contribute to insulin resistance and metabolic syndrome as well. So that's another big point, and that has been just said not only by myself again. Okay, now point 30, added sugars and artificial flavorings. This is not just in the raw products, which are like some raw dairies or like just dairies, so but a lot of dairy products, they have those added. Okay, so added sugars and some flavorings. Some dairy products contain added sugars and artificial flavorings, contributing to poor dietary health habits. Okay, so it's not very good for you as well if it's lots of sweeteners and, you know, some flavorings. It's all artificial sometimes, and it's, yeah, not good for your health. So now point 31, digestive disorders. Okay, dairy consumption may worsen symptoms of irritable bowel syndrome and other gastrointestinal disorders. Okay, so that one I can actually tell you by myself. I felt sometimes bloating and gases when I used to eat. I think I ate cheeses like over 10 years ago. I still ate some cheeses, and yeah, I felt sometimes like it's heavy in my stomach, like it's sitting there for a long time. It's like just not very good food, you know, to eat, especially when it's fried with oils or like processed too much. So yeah, digestive disorders, they could be, you know, caused by the dairy products. Then 32, habitat destruction. Dairy farming contributes to habitat destruction and biodiversity loss. Again, go and Google this up, what it means exactly for you. You will see what the impact the industry leaves on our planet, on our environment. You will see for yourself. Then point 33 as well, that's the last point on my list, is endometriosis risk. It's just some disease in women. Some studies suggest a potential association between dairy consumption and increased risk of endometriosis in women. Okay, it's to do with the uterus, where the tissue grows in the wrong places there sometimes. So look into that as well. So if there is a risk, why would you risk it, you know? So yeah, anyway, it's a partial list. It's just I wanted to come out with this video, and it's been on my mind for a long time, but I'll come back with more reasons. I will do more research definitely on this soon, but this is a pretty comprehensive list to start with. I can tell you from my own experience and my own, you know, like feelings when I've stopped dairy. I felt better in every way, you know, like I felt happy inside, and I just felt cleaner. I felt like my inflammation in my body like went down, and my teeth felt better, and I just felt better in my mouth, you know, like, and the taste of this dairy, I couldn't stand that whey protein, and I was even taking it. I had to flavor it to take it, you know, and I had to like gulp it so quick because like I could like feel it's coming out back, you know, because I couldn't take it. It's so disgusting. You try it. If you don't believe me, try to take just whey protein without any flavorings, okay, like a raw natural, so to speak. You'll see what I mean, you know. And then people take it like every day, and they say, "Yeah, that's amazing, that's good." And then, yeah, this one didn't have another reason, but I know that reason for myself because I did a big, deep research into, you know, proteins. Yes, people say, yes, dairy protein, it's, you know, it's absorbed by the body, and it's like assimilated by the body so well, and it's complete protein, and this and that and that. Yes, it's assimilated, but you read also what effects it can, you know, have on your body long term, and what mutations and genetic things it can cause, you know, as well. Like it's not the best and not the good protein to take long term, because it's an animal based protein, and it's really, you know, it can cause some mutations in the body. It can cause some like internal shifts in the body that we don't know of yet. So highly recommend you also research that. Or if you want more information, highly recommend you watch the movie Game Changer, okay? Like, it's an amazing movie, it's very inspiring, and it will tell you lots more probably reasons as well. You will be really on your way to stopping dairy products also after watching that movie as well. So yeah, that's a great one. So, but yeah, and then the other big reason for me was, of course, the ethical reason. Like, again, I mentioned that analogy with Holocaust. I still insist on that analogy. I know I'll be hated by a lot of people. They like, you know, they're happy with the state of our affairs, you know, it's all fine and that. But if you really think it's not that fine, you know, like, how many of those animals should die every day and we think it's all fine, we just close our eyes. But like, if you just go to the slaughterhouse and just stay there like 1-2 hours and just watch what's happening. Watch that blood flow in there, and watch that what's going on there. Watch those cows when they give birth. Watch how they take their calves. Watch how they kill those calves. Just watch the whole process. Like, you go and watch it. You don't go, but just watch those videos and just watch them. Like, I watched them. I couldn't watch them. I was like crying for like few days, like after, you know. I don't think it's fine. I don't think it's right. You know, people, especially that veal industry, I mean, come on. It's like total like child slaughter, because like when I was little, I tell you my little background why I'm so like kind of close to the cows, because they're kind of like people, you know, like I watch them, they're like, of course they're not like as intelligent, you can say, but I think in some ways they may be even more wise than us. They know some things that we don't know. They're like more calm and settled. We have this, our minds, we can't find peace, and we don't know what we are doing. Looks like they know what they're doing much better than us, because they have their reasons and they have their rules and everything, you know. They're so just peaceful, and I looked into their eyes. I used to take, when I was little, you know, I used to take the cows to the pasture at my grandma's place, and you know, when you take the whole herd of cows and they go all there to the big fields, and then they have those bulls and all their rules and things, you know, and then how they go around those big fields. And then with my uncle we used to bring them back, like you get the whole herd and you just lead them back to their places. And the cows are so smart, they come back to your house even if they're very far. They know where to go, you know. They're not stupid, they're like highly intelligent animals, I would say. So anyway, that's my point. It really hurts me. Really hurts me when people like close their eyes on this like Holocaust of today, so to speak, that's going on every single day, and they don't really care about it. But we have such a great choice now to stop that and to make our place better, like spiritually and in more enlightened place, like this earth, without, you know, so much suffering. Because it, again, I believe it comes back to us. Like, I will do separate videos about it, but I believe the suffering we cause all those animals to go through, it comes back to us in some other ways. I don't know how it works, but like, we get the wars, we get those, you know, whatever, tsunamis, we get those diseases, we get those disasters. I don't know, but I have feeling, I have a belief, you know, inside myself. I'm convinced that it's part of the reason, because that's the way we treat our younger siblings, so to speak, and that's the way we have been treated, you know. And then how can we expect to be treated better? I don't know. Anyway, but maybe that's like too abstract, not to do with the direct cause, you know, but it's like more like moral underside of the question, if you like. So, you know, you can hate me, but if you think deep down and if you look what's going on, I mean, I believe a lot of people will think and at least will be touched, and they will feel something and they will change. And I believe the more people will speak out and the more people will feel this way, the sooner we will get rid of it, because there are so many alternatives. Technology is evolving every day. I believe future is not that far where we will get rid of this consumption of animal products altogether. And it has been proven by science already that it's better for us, and it's just, you know, more cleaner way to live. So, and more ethical and more moral way to live, and it will prolong the life of our planet and make it just better for all of us, you know, in many ways. So yeah, so that's pretty much all I wanted to say today. Thank you so much for watching to the end, if you did watch to the end. So yeah, look into the question, try not to consume dairy products. You know, I will come up with many more videos what you can replace dairy products with. It's not a topic of today's video, but yeah, just a start, like food for your thoughts to, you know, start researching it. And you just research on internet. If you don't want to wait for my video, just research what can I replace the dairy products with, what's the better alternatives, better solutions. Again, go to ChatGPT or go to Google, go to, you know, anywhere online, or just search, you know, and find your answers. If you really want to find your answers, you can find the answers without anyone, just yourself and your computer. That's it. Okay, so anyway, yeah, again, thank you so much for watching. It was a pleasure talking to you about this subject. It's a very important subject to me. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Soon I'll be coming out with many more videos. We're preparing many more like great vegan recipes for you, and lots of tips and tricks how to live healthily and happily on your plant-based diet. Thank you so much, and bye for now.